Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dinesh D'Souza's brand new film, Vindicating Trump and American Politics. And specifically, I want to talk about the audience, right? So, I went to see this in specifically, I saw this in Delaware, right? So, right on the border between Delaware and Pennsylvania. I saw it in in a Regal movie, and Regal carried this as a real movie. That's no small trick, right? This wasn't a Phantom event or some special, once a day screening. This is a real movie, and so I went, and let's talk about who was there, right? So first of all, I'm Mattapanai and I am Basque, right? So, um, I don't think I would call myself a person of color, right? But I'm definitely not white, right? So, but there were a lot of old white people there, a lot, not a small amount, and unfortunately, I did feel like the crowd for Dinesh D'Souza's Vindicating Trump was exactly what you expect. Literally, some people wearing MAGA hats, very old, very white couples. Now that's a thing. Uh, Honestly, Donald Trump is the farthest thing from a family man. In fact, I don't think you could call Donald Trump a husband, a father, or a spiritual leader. Which those are the three. Those are the core tenets for an evangelical Christian man. Right? If you're an evangelical Christian man, you're expected to be a great husband, a great father, and a great spiritual leader to your family. Donald Trump isn't any of them, right? He's a philanderer, right? He's cheated on every wife he's ever had, right? And that's why he's got three wives, right? And frankly, I think a lot of people look at his current marriage and they're like, oh, they'll probably get divorced as soon as as soon as he's not president anymore, and he doesn't need a sound marriage for and that's I think a lot of people, honestly, Donald Trump complains a lot about Hillary and Bill. Everybody in America knows Hillary and Bill are married in name only, right? Like, that's not a real marriage, right? A lot of people are like, I don't think those people see each other 3 times a year, right? Like, they're married on paper, they married in real life. I don't think a single American thinks that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton have slept in the same bed for 40 years ever. I guess they have one kid, so at some point it had to happen, right? But and I think Donald Trump's the same way. Melania doesn't live it, for a while. She didn't live in the White House. She was living in New York. He lived in the White House. People were like, this isn't a real marriage, right? And it's harsh to judge that, but this is part of the mix, man. He's going after evangelical Christian votes. These, family man has a real definition, right? But right. So my entire point is he's not a family man. He doesn't care about his family at all. Right? He doesn't care about any of the three, right? I really think Donald Trump considers families like paper cups. You just crumple them up, you throw them away, and you fill up the next paper cup, right? You're like, oh man, that's not what a family is, buddy. That don't work that way, right? But guess what? His audience was filled with dedicated 30, 40, 50-year couples, right? That have been married for a long time, right? So there was very little diversity in the crowd. There was some. I was there, there was very little diversity in the crowd, and I think what really shocked me the most was there was nobody there alone except me, right? Everybody else was a couple together, and a very not a non-traditional couple. Today's non-traditional couple. What is it? What is a non-traditional couple? A man and a woman, right? That is extremely, the current traditional family is single woman taking care of children. There are some single dads out there, but I think for every single dad taking care of a child, you'll find 10 women, right? Please correct me in the comment if you think I'm wrong on that. I don't think I'm wrong on that. It might be 20 to 1. Yeah. So traditional family today is a single woman, right? And going to this movie, she would have left her kid at home because no kid could possibly sit through any Dinesh D'Souza film. So a traditional couple would be a woman alone today, I think. A non-traditional couple is hetero man, hetero woman. They're there because they're attracted to each other. The whole room was filled with them except me. Right? It was all couples. And I'm almost certain, I would bet a door knock to a donut that every single one of them were married. So there were a lot of I honestly think every single person in that room was even. No, I know that's not true. Uh, every person in there was an evangelical Christian, with a few exceptions. I do think there were some atheists and some agnostics in that room. No two ways about it, right? So there was some diversity in the religion, right? But it was quite interesting. And also, I want to say they were peaceful, they were kind, they were completely, when they were sitting in the wrong seats and had to move, there was a civility, right? This idea that Trump's followers are dangerous or anything like that is ludicrous, right? They are. Let me put it this way: I do think Donald Trump's followers are dangerous, but only don't start none, won't be none, right? You don't start it with them, it ain't gonna start, right? But you push a single one of them, you throw a rock, their AR is gonna be ready. That's so they are dangerous, but only from the perspective but not if you don't start one, won't be none. Don't start one, done, no, won't be none, right? You don't start with them, it's going to remain peaceful. You start with them, you got a war, right? And I think that's in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.